On November 26th, churches of our conference will be pulling together to help 4 congregations to complete much needed building repairs. This is the Church Capital Funding Project. Along with the SDACC, our conference, and you, we will be helping our communities to improve safety and make these buildings a better place to worship God. On this year's project, every dollar donated by you will be matched 3-1. Beginning east to west, let's go to Winnipeg, Manitoba. Iglesia Adventista del Séptimo Día Nueva Esperanza is one of the 4 communities that will receive the funds.
Nuevo Esperanza is mainly Hispanic, like mainly Spanish speaking.
You feel here that you have a family away from home.
Having this building is a blessing. When you come and immigrate from a different country, one of the things that is the hardest, I think, is not having people around that support you. And this is what you find at Nueva Esperanza. Our building, to be honest, is run down. If you drive by, it looks very run down. Inside, we have tried our best to make it look better. Our main evangelism tool has been potlucks and fellowship.
When we get downstairs after the service, that we have the potluck is when we get to know each other better.
So we spend a lot of time in the basement, which it needs better lighting, definitely needs different windows. We need different floor. As you may see in the pictures, the kitchen is also very run down. The floor is falling apart. We have kind of some industrial kind of thing. Things are falling apart, starting from the ceiling. The bathrooms are not very appealing, no lighting, everything is all kind of falling apart. And all this requires money, which the church doesn't have the funds to do that.
Let's keep our hermanos and our hermanas in Christ in our prayers. 4 hours northwest of Winnipeg, the Adventist Church in the rural community of Winnipegosis will also benefit from our project.
This church started with about 70 to 80 people, and now we are down to, on a good Sabbath, we're down to about 13. The members of this church in Winnipegosis is basically one big family. We have the Sabistons, the Maziers, Antipovich.
My grandfather and them all pitched in and helped together along with the Sabistons and a number of others. And I believe the one that masterminded the plan here was Elder Esslinger at the time.
This building was built, I believe, in 1957. It was all free labor. It was basically all members putting their money in, putting their strength, their abilities to build every single part of this church. What you see within this church is basically all the original windows. Think of the original doors. The carpet here is also original, but it was not really put in until the later date. So maybe it's between 30 to 40 years old.
Every little bit helps, but with such a small congregation, the amount of money that we bring in is limited to what we can do.
And the insulation that they've used is sawdust. You could imagine those sawdust that they put within the walls are now probably compact, and we're hoping to insulate this building again. And the bathrooms are downstairs, so it's not really accessible, especially to those of our members who are up in their age. So we're hoping to build a small bathroom towards the entrance of the church.
Moving to the west, eastern Saskatchewan, Kenora Church has also been facing challenges and will receive part of the funds.
Kenora is a nice family church. We're filled with farmers. We have a growing Filipino population. We're just trying to make a continual impact in this Kenora community and spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. We desperately need some changes. The infrastructure of this building has been here for many, many years. I remember coming into the basement one day and I was looking at the windows and there was a whole pool of water just on the floor. because the water had leaked through the windows. Not only that, but there's a window up here in the children's room. And one day I came to church and there was actually liquid filled into the windows. And the elder was telling me that if we get cold weather, that water was going to freeze and the window was going to crack. We used to have a leak up over the foyer in the front door, and it was repaired, but the damage is still there from the water damage.
All these small churches need our help, and they will get it. In central Saskatchewan is located the fourth church, Vic Ave in Saskatoon.
Vic Ave Church was the former Central Church, which is now Pine House. A small group stayed back here at the Vic Ave Church and started as a small group or company, and this is what it is today. More than, say, 40 or 50 people gathering each weekend. Some of the major challenges we have here at Vic Ave, the first one I'll let you know is the roof. You literally could feel the cool breeze coming in from outside. When you go upstairs and you look, you could see all that water running down. So now that it's snowing, trouble for us here. So the roof, I'm not sure if it's the entire roof that needs to be done, but from what we have discovered, it is a crucial situation. So with the carpet, because it's disintegrating, when you vacuum in, it could cause allergy problem for a lot of people because it's just pulling it up, the power of the vacuum and the age of the carpet. Our door, to be honest with you, our back door is horrible. We don't even have a back door. It's like a piece of board that's there that you can't access from outside. So as a result, we only have one exit in the church, which is very problematic. So some of our windows, unfortunately, we have boards at our windows downstairs. I don't know if someone knocked them out one night, but a couple of our windows are boards. It's horrible. It's not a good look on the main road here for our church. Our front step has been patched many times, but each time they patch it, it just break apart with the weather change. So what we are discovering that it needs to change completely and urgently as well, because we fear that someone may fall. Also, we are looking into the possibility of a ramp because we don't have any wheelchair access here whatsoever. So we'll definitely need a ramp out front. This church is in a prime neighborhood for evangelism. We are very close to the university, and even though we have a lot of young people, we have also elderly individuals that live around.
For every dollar you donate on November 26th, $3 more will be given to these projects. Remember to send your offerings to Conference Advance on either your envelope or the Adventist Giving website.
We want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for the generous donation that you're going to make.
May God bless you in Spanish. Que Dios te bendiga.